Croatia, a country of history, beauty, and mysteries you didn't know about. Did you know that Croatia is a country full of historical and natural secrets that not many know about? This fascinating corner of Europe not only has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, but also a rich culture, traditions that date back centuries, and a landscape so diverse it's like something out of a dream. But can you imagine what it would be like to tour its ancient castles, walk through its landscapes, and discover its hidden mysteries? In this video, we will explore facts and curiosities about Croatia that will surely surprise you. Would you like to know what makes this country so special? What do you think is behind its nickname, the Land of Golden Valleys? Stay to the end, because what you will discover will change the way you look at this incredible destination. Croatia, that small but fascinating country in Eastern Europe, is much more than a popular tourist destination. Its Adriatic coastline, mountains, valleys, and rich history hide a wealth of facts and curiosities that not many know. Over the centuries, Croatia has been influenced by various cultures, empires, and peoples, which has given it a unique identity, full of nuances and secrets to discover. From ancient Rome to the modern European Union, Croatia has witnessed key moments in world history. However, beyond its monuments and natural landscapes, there are aspects of this country that really surprise those who venture to know it in depth. One of the most impressive aspects of Croatia is its stunning geographic diversity. The country, with an area of approximately 56,594 square kilometers, offers a unique combination of mountains, plains, islands, and coasts. In fact, Croatia has more than 1,200 islands, islets, and peninsulas, and most of them are located in the Adriatic Sea, whose crystal-clear water attracts thousands of tourists every year. The largest island is Cres, which covers 405 square kilometers, while the smaller ones are often uninhabited and untouched by nature. This diverse landscape has allowed Croatia to be known as the Land of Golden Valleys, a nickname that refers to its extraordinary fertility and agricultural richness. Croatia's history is marked by a turbulent but fascinating past. For centuries, Croatian territory was under the control of great empires. The Romans, for example, founded several cities in what is now Croatia, such as Pula, which is home to one of the best-preserved Roman amphitheaters. In the Middle Ages, Croatia was an important kingdom and was involved in the territorial struggles that marked Europe. In the 15th century, Croatia became part of the Habsburg Empire, and later, in the 19th century, part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. This complex history has left an indelible mark on Croatia's culture, language, and traditions. The Croatian language, although considered part of the South Slavic group, has a number of influences that make it unique. Over the centuries, Croatia has been influenced by Latin, German, Italian, and Turkish, which is reflected in its vocabulary and pronunciation. Even the Croatian alphabet, which is based on the Latin alphabet, has some special letters, such as C, Z, and S, which are not found in other European languages. Despite these foreign influences, Croatian has managed to preserve its identity and is a symbol of the cultural resilience of the Croatian people over the centuries. Croatia's cultural heritage is also reflected in its impressive architecture. Examples of architectural styles ranging from Romanesque and Gothic to Renaissance and Baroque can be found in its cities, such as Zagreb, Dubrovnik, Split, and Zadar. Dubrovnik, in particular, is famous for its walled old town, which has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This city, known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, was an important commercial and cultural center in the Middle Ages, and its well-preserved old town, with marble streets and stone buildings, remains a major tourist attraction. Another element that makes Croatia unique is its gastronomy. Croatian cuisine is influenced by a mixture of Mediterranean, Slavic, and Austro-Hungarian traditions. Dishes vary from region to region, but some of the best known include pika, a meat and vegetable stew cooked in a wood-fired oven, and cevapi, a kind of minced meat sausage served with bread and onions. Croatian wines are also famous, and the country has several wine regions that produce high-quality wines. The Istria region, for example, is known for its Malvasia wine, while the Dalmatia region produces the famous Plavac Mali wine. Croatian olive oils, especially those from the coastal region, are also highly prized for their taste and quality. Croatia's fauna and flora are another of the country's great treasures. Due to its geographical diversity, Croatia is home to a rich biodiversity, including a large number of endemic species of both plants and animals. In the mountains of the Dinaric Alps, for example, species such as the lynx and the golden eagle can be found. In addition, the country is home to several national parks and nature reserves that protect its natural wealth. The Plitvice Lakes National Park is one of the best known and has been included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. With its impressive waterfalls and turquoise lakes, Plitvice is one of Croatia's most popular destinations and a symbol of the country's natural beauty. Despite its small size, Croatia has a wealth of monuments and historical sites that attract thousands of tourists every year. From the Roman ruins of Pula to the castle of Trkaskin to the ancient walls of Dubrovnik, Croatia is a country full of history and culture. But what really surprises visitors is the warmth and hospitality of its people. Croatians are known for their friendliness and for making tourists feel at home. This, together with the beauty of its landscapes and rich culture, has made Croatia one of the most attractive destinations in Europe. In terms of population, Croatia has approximately 4 million inhabitants. Although it is a small country, it has a diverse population, with different ethnic and linguistic groups. The majority of Croats are ethnic Croats, but there is also a significant Serbian minority, as well as Italian, Hungarian, and Bosnian communities. This diversity is reflected in the country's culture, which is a mix of Slavic, Mediterranean, and Central European traditions. In terms of religion, the majority of Croatians are Roman Catholic, although there are also Orthodox and Muslim communities in the country. In economic terms, Croatia has experienced steady growth in recent decades. Since gaining independence from Yugoslavia in 1991, the country has managed to overcome many challenges and has positioned itself as an emerging economy in Europe. In 2023, Croatia's gross domestic product, GDP, exceeded $70 billion, and tourism is one of the main sources of income for the country. In fact, Croatia is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe, and the Adriatic coast attracts millions of tourists every year. However, the country has also developed other important industries, such as agriculture, construction, and technology. Over the years, Croatia has witnessed significant transformation. Despite its turbulent past, the country has managed to establish itself as an important member of the international community. In 2013, Croatia joined the European Union, which has allowed it to improve its infrastructure and economy. In addition, Croatia is part of the Eurozone and has adopted the euro as its official currency in 2024. This step towards European integration has allowed Croatia to further advance its development and become an increasingly attractive destination for investors and tourists. Despite the progress and modernization, Croatia has not lost its essence. Croatian traditions and customs remain a fundamental part of everyday life. Folk festivals, such as the Rijeka Carnival and St. Blaise celebrations in Dubrovnik, are an opportunity for Croatians to showcase their identity and rich cultural heritage. Traditional music, such as klapa, a type of a cappella singing, remains very popular, and Croatian folklore is an important part of social life. Traditional dances, such as the kolo, also remain an essential part of celebrations and family gatherings. Croatia is a country of fascinating history, rich culture, and unparalleled natural beauty. From its ancient Roman ruins to its modern coastal cities, from its mountainous landscapes to its tranquil islands, Croatia is a destination that offers something for everyone. But beyond its monuments and landscapes, what really makes Croatia unique is its people, warm, friendly, and always willing to share their history and traditions. For all this, Croatia remains one of the most attractive destinations in Europe and a place full of surprises and wonders to discover. Croatia is a country whose culture is deeply influenced by its history, but also by its geographical diversity. One of the most fascinating aspects of its culture is its traditional music, especially klapa, a style of a cappella singing originating in the coastal region of Dalmatia. This type of music, which is sung in small groups without instrumental accompaniment, has a melodic and harmonious sound and has been passed down from generation to generation. In 2012, UNESCO included the klapa in its list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity, which highlights its cultural importance. In addition, Croatians are very proud of their rich folklore tradition, which is expressed in traditional dances and costumes, such as the kolo, a circle dance performed at celebrations and folk festivals. Croatian literature also occupies a prominent place in the country's culture. Since the Middle Ages, Croatia has produced a rich number of writers and poets who have left their mark on world literature. One of the best known is Miroslav Krleža, whose works have been translated into several languages. His writings delve into the complexities of Croatian social and political life, which has given him a prominent place in European literary history. In modern literature, authors such as Dubravka Ugrizic have gained international recognition for their unique style, which blends humor with social criticism. Croatians read a lot, and bookstores in major cities, such as Zagreb and Split, are filled with titles ranging from classics to contemporary works. Croatian cuisine is another fundamental part of its cultural identity, and each region of the country has its own traditional dishes that reflect its history and cultural influences. In the Istria region, for example, the cuisine has a strong Italian influence, and one of the most famous dishes is fuzi, an artisanal pasta served with truffles, a local delicacy. Truffles, especially white truffles, are found in abundance in Istria, and the region is known as one of the best places in the world to taste this delicate ingredient. In the Dalmatia region, fish and seafood are essential, and dishes such as brudet, a fish stew served with rice, are very popular. In addition, the famous fish soup from the Croatian coast is another example of how local and fresh ingredients are used in the country's cuisine. Traditional festivals and celebrations are also an essential part of Croatian cultural life. One of the most important is the Rijeka Carnival, which is held annually in the coastal town of Rijeka. This event, which takes place in February or March, is one of the largest and most famous carnivals in Europe, and is known for its parades full of colorful costumes, music, and dancing. During the carnival, Croatians dress up in elaborate traditional and modern costumes, creating an atmosphere of joy and fun in the streets. In addition, the Feast of St. Blaise, celebrated in Dubrovnik in February, is another important holiday that showcases religious devotion and local traditions. The faithful dress up in their best clothes and participate in a special mass dedicated to St. Blaise, the patron saint of the city. Croatians are also well known for their love of coffee. In cities all over the country, coffee shops are social gathering places where people spend hours chatting, reading, or simply enjoying a good cup of coffee. Croatia's coffee culture has a strong influence from the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and coffee shops often have an elegant and refined atmosphere. In Zagreb, the capital, historic coffee houses such as Café de Paris and Café Europa are popular with locals and tourists alike. Coffee is not just a drink, but a way of life for Croatians, who often accompany it with a traditional pastry such as strukli, a pastry dish filled with fresh cheese that is particularly popular in the Zagorje region. Croatian cinema, although less known globally, has also produced films that have been recognized at international festivals. Directors such as Dalibor Matanic and Vinko Brezin have won awards at events such as the Cannes Film Festival and the Berlin Film Festival. Croatian films often explore themes related to the country's recent history, such as the Croatian War of Independence in the 1990s and political conflicts in the Balkan region. In addition, Croatian cinema has been very influential in film production in the Balkan region, and the country is known for its ability to tell stories that blend comedy and drama in unique ways. In terms of architecture, Croatia has a remarkable number of historic buildings dating from different periods of its history. The cities of Zagreb and Split are known for their impressive Austro-Hungarian style buildings, reflecting the influence of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the region. However, the most famous of Croatian architecture is undoubtedly the city of Dubrovnik, whose old town is surrounded by an impressive medieval city wall dating back to the 13th century. Dubrovnik's walls are one of the best preserved in Europe and have been an important symbol of the resistance of the Croatian people throughout history. The city is also famous for its Renaissance and Baroque architecture, with palaces, churches, and squares dating from that era. The Croatian islands are another fascinating aspect of the country's culture. Each island has its own unique history and character, and many of them have traditions that have survived over the centuries. On the island of Var, for example, lavender production is a tradition that dates back to ancient times. The island is known for its lavender fields and for the production of essential oils and cosmetic products. The islands of Korčula and Brač, meanwhile, are famous for their wine and olive oil production, and their wineries are a popular tourist attraction. In addition, the Croatian islands are full of small picturesque villages, where the inhabitants still preserve many of the traditional customs and trades. Another curious aspect of Croatia is its love of sports, especially soccer and handball. Croatian soccer has achieved great international renown, and the national soccer team has had considerable success in international competitions, such as the World Cup. In 2018, Croatia reached the World Cup final, a historic achievement for the country, which was greeted with great celebrations throughout the country. In addition, handball is another sport in which Croatia has excelled globally, with its national team being one of the most successful in international competitions. Croatians are passionate about sports, and soccer and handball are an integral part of everyday life. Croatia is a country full of fascinating history, culture, and traditions. Its people, cuisine, music, art, and architecture tell the story of a country that has overcome many difficulties over the centuries and is still a place full of surprises. From the small islands of the Adriatic to its great historic cities, Croatia is a place that invites to be explored and appreciated by all who wish to learn more about its rich and diverse culture. If you've been surprised by everything we've shared about Croatia, don't forget to subscribe to the World in Evolution channel so you don't miss out on more videos full of fun facts about the world that you may not have known. Also, visit our website selfmadamillionaires.online, where you will find more interesting content on how to grow and learn independently. Join our community and keep exploring with us.